For me, being out in nature started from a very early age. I remember as a kid, we used to live in this scruffy council estate in Manchester. Next to it was an abandoned railway track, and next to that was a power plant, and behind that was like a small woodland. We always explored in the woodlands, and we always saw nature, and we built shelters. We had little fires. We weren't allowed to build these fires. We weren't allowed to do any of this stuff. And there's times where we decided to go out, even as young kids on a Saturday. We'd bring some foods and some plates, and we'd make a fire, and we'd cook breakfast. Obviously, we'd make sausages and stuff, and it'd be cooked on the outside, raw in the middle. We had no idea what we were doing.
I have always been kind of in and out of water since I was really young. So we used to have family holidays just on the coast, and we'd all be in the sea all day long. I learned more about kind of being out in the hills as I went to university, and it took me a while to realise you could just get in any bit of water really, and if I had the opportunity I'd jump in rivers and tarns and things like that. So I think it's always been part of my life really.
From there, I always wanted to be in the army and served as an infantryman, thinking that I would learn more about survival and bushcraft and nature and stuff like that, which we didn't. And then I did my 4 years in there, and then after that I realised that maybe this isn't something. I kind of ignored it for a bit, and it's not something I wanted to do. And then I met my wife, and I told her about my passion and stuff that I liked and stuff like that, and she encouraged me to go out and do some courses in bushcraft and survival. And then from there, it's been like nearly 10 years of just learning about nature and survival and bushcraft and all this stuff. Anytime I'm not at work, I'm outdoors, come rain, snow, sleet, whatever, I actually try and teach my children to love and know and respect and understand nature. They take it quite seriously, believe it or not, and I think it's because my influence on them, they see that and it's infectious for them, and they see that's something that they want to become. Someone who loves and respects nature, and that's something I want to be an influence, a positive influence on them too. I'm going to be honest now, really honest. I used to suffer with a little bit of depression, and when I started to understand and appreciate nature, I didn't realise the effect it could have had on someone's mental health. If you just go in there and immerse yourself in the warmth and the sounds, you'll be so surprised on how that would make you feel.
It's freedom, it's the natural world. I totally value my time in the natural world for my mental health and just my general well-being. We're on the edge of the Kinder Reservoir, which is just up the valley from Hayfield.
I didn't appreciate that.
And this is a place where I occasionally come and have just a quiet little dip in the water on my own. Beautiful spot. It's been a really long time living in Hayfield before I even considered that I could get in this body of water. Because I think there's something subconscious about getting in reservoirs that you feel like you shouldn't once you've climbed over the barbed wire and and fighting that kind of ingrained subconscious. I tend to kind of sneak around the corner because I feel like I shouldn't be doing it.
But people who own vast amounts of land or huge woodlands, and they say, you can't be here, really, really grates my gears. We shouldn't have to know and be into politics to access a land that's already ours and always has been ours, dating back for our ancestors were hunter-gatherers. It baffles me to think that we should even have to go anywhere near Parliament to dispute someone telling me we've got this vast amount of land and this guy's saying I can't be on there. That's alien to me. Why should they even need to know politics? Why should they even be involved in it? This should not have got to this.
I did Years and years of environmental education, and we always used to call it a magic spot, where you encourage the kids to sit still and just let nature come to them. So it's something I've been, encouraging other people to do for years and continue to do myself, definitely.
As trackers, they refer to as something called a sit spot. It's basically where you find a nice comfortable spot, you sit there for half an hour and you just sit there. When you walk through a woodland, you're creating these sounds, these concentric circles of sound, and it spooks everything away. Once you've done that, made the sound, and sat there for half an hour and let the sound settle down, nature comes back to you. Nature and the birds, they'll get so close and so confident, think, well, this guy's been sat there for a while, he's not a threat, he's not anything to me now, and you'll be surprised at what will come to you, or what will walk past you, and the birds and how close they'll become. It's pretty awesome. And it might sound hippified and a bit nerdy, but I'm on a serious level. If you ever feel like you're having a bad time, just go sit in the woods, half an hour. Someone might think you're a weirdo if they walk past, say, what's this guy doing? Just be yourself, be on your own. Be comfortable being on your own. It's okay, you'll be fine. It's nice, you should try it. If you've never tried it, try it.
Do I consider myself an activist? I don't feel like my swimming is an activist thing, but I feel that possibly I'm an activist. No, I don't think I am. Generally think, I can get in the sea. I can get in the sea anywhere. That feels clear. And I remember being in other countries where there were private beaches and you couldn't go on them. But in this country, generally, you can go to the coast and you can get in the water, can't you? That seems pretty straightforward. Whereas any other body of water, it feels uncertain to me.
From my understanding, when it comes to trespass, there's two main types of trespass. You got just normal trespass, which is a civil offence, which means you're not a criminal for doing that, and you have like aggravated trespass.
Before I did a swim trespass, I hadn't actually swum in that reservoir. So it was I can go and swim in that reservoir, even though there's walls and barbed wire and I've no idea how to get in. I'd swum in other places around here that had easier access. So being involved with the first time that I swim trespass, it was like, oh my goodness, I can swim here and it's just up the road from me and it's my reservoir.
I truly believe that nature's ingrained in all of us. Every single person, everyone, the love of nature is ingrained inside us. It's like a primitive thing that we have. I want to know everything. I want to know everything I'm looking at in nature. It's a lifelong study. I don't think I'll ever do it in my lifetime, but if I can work towards it, then I will. I just love it. I think all you need is a few seeds to get your mind engaged in that activity or curious. And as soon as your mind's engaged and curious, I think there's no going back. None whatsoever. I think the more we love it, respect it, and want to come out and protect it and fight for it. But there's always safety in numbers. The more people you have, the harder it is for them to control, and the more people you have, the more noise you make, the further the voice goes. Mass protests, as long as it's legal and safe and we're not doing anything criminal, then absolutely mass protests do work, and we know they work because it has worked.
To come physically with your body and show people that en masse we can do so much more than we can just sat at home.
Open water swimming really was a big part of my transition journey and getting comfortable with my body in general and feeling at home in nature and feeling at home in this body.
The actual camaraderie that comes from actually being, with a lot of good, like-minded people. It's great.
But we don't live right by the sea, and most places you go and it's like, oh yeah, you can't swim. It's like, oh, that looks so nice. I wish we could get in there.
I think for me personally, it's been a bit of a culture shock moving from Scotland, where we do have the right to roam, and I could do this pretty much anywhere that I felt. It's been really hard to find areas and spaces like this to do it, and I maybe wouldn't feel so comfortable doing it on my own.
If it's good enough in Scotland, why is it not good enough here in England?
If Scotland can allow people to go wherever they want, why can't we? I just find it very strange, because if I was in a woodland or up here or whatnot, and someone's telling me or challenging me that I can't be here, I probably know, love and respect this land way more than they ever will. This is our land, we have the right to be here, and no one has the right to tell us we can't be. Ever.
Act as though you're already free. Wow, yeah. We all need to be freed a bit, don't we?